One step forward, one step backward, all season. 6 games today in the NBA on a Sunday, and we start in Golden State, where every time you think this team might be turning a corner, they make a U-turn and head right back the other way. Yesterday, the Warriors beat the Grizzlies, and a big reason for it was the performance of Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins with an early 3, they won yesterday without Steph Curry, and Curry looking good in his return. Warriors are on the second night of a back-to-back, but the Kings are without their best player, De'Aaron Fox. Kings up by 4 midway through the first quarter. The Warriors have no excuse to lose this game. Monk with a 3. Remember though, the Warriors also without Jonathan Kuminga for a few weeks. As much as we love Kuminga, don't know if he would have made a difference in this first quarter. All Sacramento. Sacramento still rolling early in the second, and this impressive first-round pick, Devin Carter. Golden State down by 12, but now they're responding back. Steph splash and foul. A 4-point play there for Curry. Moments later, another 4-point play for Steph. So Steph brings him back momentarily, but Malik Monk was on a mission. More sloppiness from the Warriors and more Sacramento having fun. This team looks different now. Ever since Doug Christie took over, this Kings team looks like a team that's having more joy and more life. Typically speaking, you don't see the Warriors get destroyed like they did tonight. Monk with a slam, Kings up 26, one more for the rookie, pump fake, and 3 for Devin Carter. Don't look now, but here come the Sacramento Kings led by Doug Christie. They win by 30 today. Malik Monk, the player of the day, 26 points, 12 assists, and 4 steals. By the way, 4-1 now with Doug Christie as the head coach and a 4-game win streak. This Sacramento team looks like a different ball club. Impressive stuff tonight from Sacramento, but nobody, and I mean nobody, more impressive than these young dudes in Oklahoma City. Potential finals preview today in Oklahoma City between the Celtics and the Thunder. This game was amazing. The story of the game, the Thunder defense suffocating the Celtics in the second half, limiting them to 27 points. Thunder win by 13. Full recap of this game can be found on my page. And the story of the night, once again, that MVP type candidate, SGA, 33, 11, and 6, the best player on the floor. By the way, if you thought tonight was exciting, just wait for Wednesday, because the Thunder's next game is in Cleveland against these Cavs. Garland starting the party with a 3, but on the other end, right away, the return of LaMelo Ball. LaMelo and Brandon Miller making their returns from injury, and the NBA is a better place with a healthy LaMelo. Second quarter, Cleveland up by 7. Evan Mobley had a monster game last game in Dallas, looking to keep the good times rolling. Not only Mobley, but that Cleveland defense, a big-time reason for that 9-game win streak that they're on. And check out the ball movement. Max Strus for 3. Here's that offense again in transition. Jerome coast to coast, no, but Allen the putback. Cleveland up by 22 before halftime. None of their wins during this win streak have been under 10 points. Garland to the mid-range. Now more from their high-powered offense. Mitchell, the beautiful dime. Make sure you clear your calendars for Wednesday night on ESPN, potentially the game of the year. They've won 10 in a row now, and for some more context, this from Shane Young. Best 35 game starts in NBA history. You have to mention the 2025 Cleveland Cavaliers. Lakers and Rockets tonight from Houston. A chance for the Lakers to get closer and closer to that 2 seed in the West, but they lose 119 to 115, although LeBron had a great game. Full recap of that game can be found on my page as well, but the story of the night, the Rockets, Jalen Green, 33, 6, and 4, and Amen Thompson with a career high in rebounds.
High in rebounds, congrats.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I was trying to get 20. I told somebody I was going to get 20. One day.
Next up in Orlando, Jazz and Magic, and life without Jalen Suggs beginning tonight for Orlando. Jazz were winners yesterday in Miami, looking to make it 2 straight road wins in Florida. For the Magic, injured or not, the next man up mentality does not change. Tonight, that next man up happened to be Jett Howard, leading the charge here in the first quarter. Early in the second, Utah down by 3. Nice spin move by Svi Mikhailuk. But the story once again for Utah, Bryce Sensabaugh. Third quarter, Utah up by 2. Colin Sexton's turn. Still a 2-point game, 7 minutes to go in the third. Sexton again for 3. Yesterday, the story with Utah was Bryce Sensabaugh. And tonight, once again, we find out that Bryce is in fact nice. Another incredible performance from him. Jazz win 105-92. Sensabaugh needs to be getting the rock a lot in Utah. 27 points today. Yesterday, of course, he had 34 in their win in Miami. Last but not least, Pelicans win Wizards. CJ McCollum coming off that 50-point performance. CJ looking to stay hot. On the other end, Alex Sarr has been playing such better basketball recently for these Wizards. Pelican season hasn't been going how they wanted it to, but Trey Murphy's been playing great. Pelicans up by 11 in the second quarter, and CJ McCollum still hot. Too much space. I mean, check out the shot selection from CJ. Third quarter, and one of the biggest bummers of the season is that we didn't get to see this team at full strength. They're up 16 on the Wiz and pouring it on. Murphy the steal. They could play spoiler for a lot of teams later. But unfortunately, again today, another injury. Trey Murphy goes down and he would not return. You hate to see it. Pelicans would win the game though, 110-98 over the Wizards. CJ McCollum with 25 more points in the win. And a breaking NBA story tonight from Chris Haynes. The Suns are removing Yusuf Nurkic and Bradley Beal from their starting lineup. Phoenix is in freefall mode, and it sounds like they're ready to make some drastic changes as Ryan Dunn and Mason Plumlee are expected to replace Beal and Nurkic. And a quick standings update before we get out of here tonight. Lakers back down to 5, Denver up to 4, Houston holding on to 2, and the lead for the Thunder in the 1 seed is getting bigger and bigger. On this side of things, Sacramento looked like they were done for like 2 weeks ago, and now they're right back in it. And then in the East, Orlando has to start being careful because they're now tied in the loss column with Milwaukee and Miami. And of course, we still have the Sixers a game back of the Bulls fighting for that 10 seed.